Well, good evening, my friends. What is up? It is your friend and pal Seth. My pronouns are he and they. I want to welcome you into your evening inspiration, your evening inspiration video for the day. It is day number 158 of our evening inspiration videos. At the time of recording this, it is also Tuesday. And I like to call Tuesdays Terrific Tuesdays or Tuesdays. So I hope that you have had a terrific Tuesday. In addition to that, also a wonderful Tuesday. I call Tuesdays also Tuesdays, kind of harking back to that power of choice. Um, so I hope that this day has been wonderful for you, that you have chosen the type of day that you would like to have, and that the day went the way that you wanted and you expected. And if it didn't, if you find that the day just did not go the way that you wanted, it did not go as you expected, I think that's a bit about what about what resilience and perseverance is really about. And that's something I actually want to talk about tonight. Kind of that whole concept of resilience. And also looking at again what is inside of our control and what is not. I read something on tinybuddha.com. Tiny Buddha has a lot of quotes and inspirational tips and stories and everything for others and for ourselves as well. And so I wanted to read something that I found on there earlier to you today in this side of this video, and kind of talk about it, and then also include a song as well as a journal prompt and everything. So I thought this was something that was really, really powerful. So I wanted to share this with you all. So it says, becoming less reactive is a huge part of growth and decreasing stress. If you let everything get you worked up, you're damaging your mind, body, and spirit. Cultivating emotional resilience, reducing reactivity, is a cornerstone of personal growth and well-being. The constant state of heightened stress caused by reacting to every trigger is detrimental. By consciously choosing not to be overwhelmed by every external stimulus, we protect ourselves from the damaging effects of chronic stress and create a space for the inner peace and genuine growth. So, interestingly enough, after I read this, I actually got very emotional. Interestingly enough, past few days actually I've been very emotional, been kind of crying at the drop of a hat. Interestingly enough, but I'm really really in touch with a lot of emotions that I've been feeling right now, about a lot of different things actually going on in my life. And everything, and kind of reading this about kind of being, the external stimulus around us and everything, and the first part of this quote about becoming less reactive is a huge part of growth and decreasing stress and everything. And I find I'm the type of person who reacts big to a lot of different things. I have reactions and emotions that are very big. It could be from being a Pisces, a fish. I'm not exactly sure, and everything. But the other part of that, if you let everything get you worked up, you're damaging your mind, body, and spirit, um, and everything. And this kind of harks back to, as I talked about the beginning of this video, how today was Tuesday. Harking back to the power of choice. What do we choose? And everything for today and everything. But I think it harks back to something I've been talking about in the community practice I'm in, about kind of the circle of control, looking at what we are in control of and what we're not. I look at kind of what I'm in control of in my life and what I'm not in control of in my life and everything, and the people around me, and their reactions and their action steps and all of that, and how it affects me and everything. And so I've been just doing a lot of really deep introspection, introspection, the past few days and everything. And I really wanted to talk about perseverance and resilience, and ways that we can become less reactive and everything to a lot of things. Especially a lot of the external stimuli that's around us that, again, we may not be in control of. So I think that's something to really, really be aware of, um, for all of us, interestingly enough. So, um, anyway, just wanted to ask, how do you all feel, about this? Do you find resilience something that may come easy to you? If you do, please let me know. Um, or do you find it just a little bit harder and everything? But also, when things happen around you, like external stimuli happen and everything, whether it happens to you or not happens to you, do you find that it overwhelms you, or your emotions about it become really big and everything, or you have these extreme emotions and reactions to it? So I just wanted to kind of get others opinions on this, because I think it's something that's really, really interesting, and it's also, I think, really powerful, and really interesting to talk about, and have these discussions about too. So the song that I want to add in for this evening is "I Won't Back Down" by Tom Petty. And I really, really love the song. Interestingly enough, I hadn't listened to it in a long time, and a couple of days ago, I found myself really listening to it, you know, over and over. Interestingly enough, um, and inside of the song, I did a little bit of research and found out that Tom Petty was actually talking about something that had happened to him. Actually, I think, from what I had read, someone had maybe set fire to his house, to an arsonist or something, and he's talking about how he won't back down, from that, and everything, and people trying to hurt him and everything. And I was like, hey, yes, and everything. But I think this song also, it just is became a universal message for anyone that was facing adversity, encouraging listeners to stand their ground and not yield to external pressures or difficult circumstances. Again, just figuring out, finding ways in which we can react to certain things, and how do we react to a lot of the things that are going on around us, whether they're to us or whether they're just around us, you know, just happening around us, and they maybe have nothing to do with us too. So that was a song I wanted to include for tonight. And the journal prompts. I'm actually going to be using these journal prompts for tomorrow, and everything for my journal for tomorrow. And I think there's something that's really, really powerful. So one of them says, what are the ways that you picked up the broken pieces in the past? So think of a way that you kind of picked up, the broken pieces and everything in your past, whether it be from a past trauma, a past experience, whatever it is. And how have these experiences made you stronger? And how I like to ask myself that is how have my experiences made me stronger? But what have I learned? What can I learn? What lesson can I take from this experience? I talk a lot about how I was in a homeless shelter back in 2017, and as harrowing and awful and everything as it was, it really taught me a lot of lessons, kind of about me, about my own strength, and about life as well, and everything. And I'm very grateful for those lessons, because it's something that actually also motivates me now, even as we speak. You know, um, and everything. So if you want to, use that as a journal prompt. So what are the ways that you picked up the broken pieces in the past, from experience or something, and how have those experiences made you stronger and everything? And I think, asking ourselves those questions and finding out those pieces, I think that'll really, really help us when it comes to resilience, and really help us to keep moving forward as well. All right. So that will about do it for your morning inspiration, your evening inspiration video for the day. I will always say, don't quit before the miracle happens, my babies. Please don't quit. Okay, find ways to keep moving forward, because you're amazing. You're worth it. Let's join hands, do this together. Okay. Thank you so much for watching our evening inspiration video for the day. And I will see you. Hey, cutie. Ooh, how you doing? So I will see you in the morning inspiration video for tomorrow.